Someone I mentor asked me recently, "Hey, I'm doing a new startup. How do I think about what I do that's revolutionary versus this regular inflow of requests coming in from my customers?" And I think it depends on what stage you're at. So initially, you really have to break through the noise and deliver something that's just jaw-dropping. I'm sure you still remember when the iPhone first came out. It was completely different from anything that had come before. And they'd put so much energy, so much passion into doing, something that was quite extraordinary. Back then, it wasn't a really good phone, but it did all the other stuff, better than anything else, right? And so then you think about, what do you do that's evolutionary? Well, the first thing that they did is that they made it a better phone, dealing with, the lack of connectivity in places like New York City, where there's skyscrapers all around and, stuff like that. And over time, now they're releasing a new phone every year, right? And so now you're at a point where you talk about one thing that's extraordinary. Maybe it's the better camera, maybe it's the better speed, maybe it's something else. But there might be 100 small things that you're fixing behind the scenes because you've got a big team, but that are based on customer requests and customer needs. And that is actually, consumer devices are different. If in enterprise software, a lot of where you benefit as a startup is providing people the things that nobody else would do. So, you are going to die on the hill of making sure your customers' needs are met. And that's very different than what a large company that's been around for 40 years, 50 years, and has tens or hundreds of thousands of customers might prioritize. And that is in many ways your competitive advantage. They know that you're listening to them. They have your cell phone number. And so that is a different form of what you're innovating. You're innovating on your speed of product response, not just on your speed of product innovation. So they can still both be innovative, right? I used to release software once a month. Now I'm releasing software every week because I can get updates that my customers want in their hands that much more quickly. So there are a lot of different techniques here, but finally you have to think of yourself as an innovation vendor. It might be about your process. It might be about your release schedule. It might be about how carefully you listen and how carefully you understand your customers' deepest needs. Plus, it might be about doing things that are extraordinary that take time. It isn't as much of a choice as you might think.